What's up, guys? Kimmis here for Meanwhile in the Man Cave, where we take a look at all things pop culture, games, toys, or anything we think is cool. And today we are taking a look at the Todd McFarlane DC Multiverse Mega Fig of Man-Bat. Now, I think this is based on the look of Man-Bat in the DC Rebirth. But Man-Bat was created back in 1970 in Detective Comics number 400 and was created by Frank Robbins, Neil Adams, and Julia Schwartz. Not a whole lot on the box, except we have some cool box art on the back. That's pretty nice. Man-Bat hasn't been exclusively a villain to Batman. He's also been a sort of anti-hero in the DC universe at times, and has actually had a few different comic series over the years. So let's bust into this and take a look. Zip ties to cut, get those zip ties off, and here he is. This figure is pretty darn cool. Looks like he's modeled really well. Eyes look pretty cool on this one. And it's got a really nice paint job. Pants, nice texture on the jeans and stuff. Nice modeling on the back and everything here. Even on wings, if you get a close look at the wings here. Just some nice texture. And they're not just a hard plastic, they're almost a rubber. Anyway, inside the box here too, you've got a stand, which I thought was going to be a piece of crap for the Necron, but honestly, it helped a lot. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt on this one too, and see if it actually helps on that. And you got a collector's card of Man-Bat himself up in the corner, which I'll probably leave inside the package. All right, so we're going to get in pose and take some closer looks here. All right, let's do some articulation on this figure here. So his foot, looks like it's got quite a bit of movement. You've got your forward and back here, and you got your toe movement. Now, it appears that he has double joints at the knees, which he does, but only one of the knees really bends. One of the knee joints bends. The other one does not. So if you plan on using that, don't. Now you got the lateral movement with a leg, as well as a little bit of forward and back. There isn't a ton though for this. So posing is going to be a little bit minimal on this. You got the same thing going on with the other leg. Now, you've got some waist movement here, right here. Well, I should say right here. And you've got abdomen movement. So you can get them to crunch motion or whatever. You've got your lateral movement out, the arms, or the shoulders, I should say, and one joint at the elbow. So not going to be a ton of movement there, and zero movement at the wrist. And the head moves left and right. And for some reason, the hair moves independently on here. So it gives you another shifting. Not sure what you could possibly use that for, but it's there if you need it. All right, here's a quick pose just to get him in real quick. I would tell though, if you posed him a lot, his joints would get loose. So just be cautious that this is definitely more of a display piece. I think honestly that most people are collecting this. Probably that's what it's used for anyway. But yeah, I really like this figure. It's really cool looking. Would go good with your Batman collection. Definitely a nice shelf piece. And I do like the fact that McFarlane is doing these mega figs. The larger scale stuff just shows a lot more detail. So to me, the one downside with this figure is you're not going to have a lot of posing choices for it because there's not a lot of range of motion. And the other thing you're going to have is with his feet, they really should have been ratcheted, because if they start to get loose at all, he will tumble over under his own weight. Now, to me, once you get posed, he's basically just going to be there, so that's not going to be as big of a deal. But there's not a tremendous variety of poses you're going to get from him. The knees, they're not going to bend as much because of his type of stance and everything else. But he looks really good.
So, anyway, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in, and come back for the next episode of Meanwhile in the Man Cave. I'll talk to you guys later.